Hello, this is an example of how to do a project inside of SAM for BIS 1120. So this is for the 12-week class for spring 2019. And right now I am in SAM and I'm under the activity list button, as you can see up here. It's the same screen that we were working on previously for the Managing Files one. One thing we're doing differently is we are going to be adding in this project. Now, for the homework that's going to be due the 21st of February, there are two modules or chapters due, Word 1 and Word 2. However you do them, the order you do them in, it's up to you. I would start with Word 1, get the homework done in Word 1 first, and then move to Word 2. The big thing I can tell you is make sure that you work through the textbook first before attempting any of these projects. If you try to jump in to do the projects without working through the textbook, you're going to have a horrible time trying to do the projects. They're going to be almost undoable. The point of the textbook is you work through the textbook first, and after you have worked through the textbook, then you just need to work through that project, and the project should only take you 30 minutes, 40 minutes at the most to complete. So here's an example. For Word 1, I'm going to assume that I have worked through all of the homework in Word Module 1, and I'm going to save this to my BIS 1120 folder that I have on my computer. So I'm going to click right there on Project, press Start. And I'm assuming that you've got my email and you have downloaded the zip files and have gone through the installation process of extracting them and having them on a flash drive or on your computer. I sent an email out about 2:15, 2:20 p.m. on Friday, February 15th. Here's how we do a project. Click on the instructions. I'm going to save them. And I'm going to save them to my BIS 1120 folder here. Now, everybody's going to have different views, but if you're putting this into the flash drive or wherever you have saved this BIS 1120 folder, you're going to save it under Word and then SAM folders. So SAM Word 1, save it, and then the actual file itself, save it inside of there. The whole reason for giving you guys these folders here is so that you can keep your homework organized throughout the academic term. Now, in Word Module 1, you will go into the Word folder, and then where it says Word 1 right here, just open that up. Follow along inside of the book of what you're supposed to do and the order you're supposed to do things. So you start at page WD1 of your textbook, and you'll be working inside the review folder here. Now, there's a couple files in here, but in the first part of Word Module 1, you need to create your own file. So you'll be saving that inside of here. Let's go back out a few steps. Let's get to the SAM project. SAM folders, SAM Word 1, and then open up my instructions. Some of you might have enable editing, some of you might not, and then the actual file itself. All right, here's how to do this. Everybody comes and starts in with a startup file here. It's from this startup file you're going to make changes and adjustments based on what these instructions down here tell you to do. So let's do this. First thing to remember, save the file as this. Always, folks, every single time, read through the Getting Started portion here. Don't skip over what I've highlighted up here on the screen. If you skip over this part, this homework is not going to be doable. Okay? You will not be able to submit it. All you need to do is do a Save As file, change the 1 to a 2 in your file name. So I'm going to do that right now. File, Save As. Browse out there. I'm still in my SAM Word 1 folder. Change my 1 to a 2. And now I can do whatever I want. I can now submit this file when I want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these instructions here. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay. You're helping to publicize a spoken word festival by creating a flyer for the sponsoring organization. To fit all of the text and pictures on one page, change the top margin of the document to 0.75 inches and the bottom margin to 0.5. So let's go do that. Go to layout, margin, and it said I'm going to change the top to 0.75 and the bottom to 0.50. I'm going to double check my instructions to be safe. Try that again. Top 0.75, bottom 0.5. Perfect. Apply the Fill Gold Accent 3 Sharp Bevel text effect to the heading Louisville Word Fest to make the title of the flyer stand out. From this point on, you're just going to have the skills that you have learned by working through the textbook first, and then going through these steps inside of SAM. Okay? Work through the book first, please. I'm going to keep saying this throughout this entire video clip here. If you don't work through the textbook first, this homework is going to be extremely difficult. I need from you 30 to 60 minutes a day. If you give me 30 minutes a day working through the textbook and doing simulation training and such, you should be able to get through all the material in here pretty quickly. So let's go back to that SAM project here. It says Fill Gold Accent 3 Sharp Bevel Text Effect. So back over here. And we'll go over here. We're looking for highlight color. Fill bevel. That it? Fill Gold Accent 3 Sharp Bevel. Hot dog. Look at that. And I knew that because I had worked through the textbook first. I didn't just jump in here and start working through the homework. I'll press save on that. And then I will just close this out for now. My instructions are okay. I'm going to jump back over here to SAM. Now, there's no time limit when I start working through a SAM project, okay? I can download it one day, and I can work on it the next, and I can submit it the day after that. So it's not being timed. You do not lose points by the amount of time that that SAM project is sitting downloaded on your computer. You have as much time as you need. It just needs to be submitted by 2/21/2019. So go back to my project again. And right here, this is important. Maximum number of submissions allowed, submissions you have remaining. You get 5 attempts at this homework assignment. Use all 5 attempts. What do you mean by attempts? Let's watch. Start. Now, right now, I'm at the upload stage. How did I get to here? Down here at the bottom, I have a back button. Takes me right back to my instructions and start file. This is what I downloaded at the beginning of this video. Go here to continue. I'm going to upload this file right here. Now, I might have to search for it. So you would be using your skills that you acquired in managing files in the previous chapter, or I'm sorry, previous module, what we did last week. Open. When I see a green check mark, I'm good to go. I'll press submit. Now, it depends how quickly how quickly this uploads for you and then gives you a grade back. It's going to depend. It'll depend on the amount of traffic on the internet. It'll depend on the amount of people working on the homework at the time. It'll depend on the time of day or night you're doing this on. If you're doing this the night the homework is due, it could run slowly. You're not going to get extra time for turning this in at the last minute. You wait till the last minute. That's your choice. If you don't start this up till the 21st of February, you're on your own. I cannot give you any extensions on this because we are pressed for time. And I'll be honest with you guys, Word Module 1 doesn't take a long time to get through. Just get through it. You should be through it even before the weekend's up. We'll click View Report. And the report here, I'm just going to open it up, is going to tell me what I got right and what I got wrong on this. Ooh, I didn't do too good, did I? I got a 14 out of 100. Ugh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my report here, and it's going to have in green check marks. Let me turn my paragraph markers off. In green check marks, it's going to tell me what I got right. And what's marked red, that's what I did wrong. Now, what could be problems? Misspelling, clicking in the wrong spot or wrong area, clicking in the wrong location. The big hint to help you get through this homework is make sure that your paragraph marker is always turned on all your homework. Make sure that this is on at all times. Okay? I know for some of us it's going to look really congested on the screen. You need this to do your homework with, especially for the next 2.5 weeks in Word. So we'll just click that off. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to go back to my Word file, and I am going to look on my report, and I'm going to fix what I missed. So format the paragraph beginning the Louisville WordFest is as follows. A, remove the space after the paragraph. B, change the line space into 1. Do that. Again, you'll have worked through the textbook first before attempting this. So again, make sure you've worked through the textbook first before attempting these projects. If you work through the textbook first, the project is very simple. I'll make these corrections on my SAM project. I'll then save everything, close out of my project again, go back to SAM, I'll close out of my assignment submitted here, go back to my project again. I've got 4 attempts remaining. The way you succeed in this class is to keep submitting this homework until you get as close to 100% as you can. If you maximize your points on every project in here, you're going to do exceptionally well. In addition to working through the textbook and doing the project, you still have your review training and your paths associated for what's going to be due by the 21st. Now, there's 2 of them, Word 1 and Word 2. I want to do the Word 1 training first. I want to go through this training as many times as I can, get used to it, get acclimated to it, and I'll be in great shape. If I wait till the last minute, this is going to take a long time. I've got 39 tasks to learn. Now, some of these tasks in here, or skills as I call them, they're very simple. Press save, cut, paste, bold, tab, save as, close. They're very simple things that all of us pretty much know how to do. If this is your first time taking a Microsoft Office class, you might struggle a bit. So just like we did with managing files, observe it, practice, apply. Practice this as many times as you can, and then when you've got it, go take the path. All right? Oh, let me get that back there. Do the path portion. Pre-exam first. Make sure you do, if you miss anything on the pre-exam, the training and the post-exam are going to pop up. Okay? If you still see these 2 appearing after the pre-exam, you must complete these 2. You can't leave these unfinished. Even if you've missed 1, you have got to complete it because this and this, they all count together as points. Okay? Pre-exam and training equals 25 points. Post-exam equals 25 points. That's 50 points right here. One project is 50 points. Maximize your points each time through. You will be successful in this course. The goal, though, is please, ladies and gentlemen, do not wait until the last minute to start these things. That's where it gets difficult. Hopefully this video has helped you out in giving you some ideas of the direction you need to go to be successful in this class. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Email me through eLearn right away. I check my email in here daily and make sure you're on the right path. Thanks a lot. Keep working hard, and I'll follow you guys online.